All right, let's take a live look this morning from the I-95 near Bridge Road in Martin County. Get ready for some possible big changes to this area if your commute takes you through here.
Yeah, you have the chance to learn more about a proposed I-95 Turnpike interchange at a meeting tonight.
And for more on that meeting and project details, let's turn it over to Stephanie Valderrama live in Martin County with the details on this. Steph?
Yes, good morning, Matt and Sam. So after years of begging for a shortcut between I-95 and the Turnpike, the Florida Department of Transportation finally has a plan. The issue here is the big price tag on that project, and the end goal of easing traffic on Indiantown Road could be years away. So let me show you right now what they're proposing. So on your screen, you're looking at a rendering of what is being proposed. This is going to be west of Hobe Sound. The proposed improvements would connect the Turnpike to I-95 near Southeast Bridge Road. In a virtual meeting last night, we learned a few more details about the project, including no changes to the existing I-95 and Bridge Road interchange. The Turnpike widening would be built with a new direct connection ramp, and the cost of the project upwards of $447 million. Now, for those interested, tonight's meeting is starting at 5:30 p.m. It's going to be at the Indian River State College Wolf High-Tech Center up in Stuart. The exact address and information is right there on your screen. Matt, Sam, back to you.
Good evening, everyone. Thanks for joining us. I'm Liz Quirantes. We begin tonight with a road project that could make it easier for drivers to switch between Florida's Turnpike and I-95. Right now, there are no direct links between two of the state's busiest highways, but state leaders want to change that. Tonight, community members had another chance to weigh in on the project. CBS 12's Antoinette Delbel was at the public hearing. She joins us live outside Indian River State College with more on what they're saying. Annie.
Well, Liz, this project is meant to ease traffic and improve safety, but many people who spoke out here tonight argue it's only going to bring more out-of-town drivers into Hobe Sound. The handful of people who did speak at Tuesday night's public hearing begged Turnpike officials to not move forward with the project.
So tonight I am asking you guys to choose the no-build option.
I'm just one more voice saying please don't do this.
This is what the estimated $447 million project would look like, creating a shortcut near Southeast Bridge Road in Hobe Sound. Right now, Florida's Turnpike and I-95 run parallel to each other, forcing drivers in Martin County to jump off one busy highway just to get to the other. But state leaders want to avoid that by connecting the two, with the hopes of cutting travel times, easing traffic, and reducing crashes.
It will ease some traffic, so the goal for this sounds like, from the little bit that I've heard in this public meeting, that can help relieve some of that by shifting it to other locations, by speeding up some of the points of travel.
What it really does is turn Martin County into a pass-through zone for out-of-county traffic and freight.
The proposed project would pave over more than 1.5 acres of Hobe Sound farms and cut through 77 acres of wetlands.
It'll bring 24/7 noise, air pollution, and flood risks.
Approving this interchange doesn't just greenlight construction, it triggers a decade of new development that our infrastructure and tax base simply can't sustain.
State leaders argue no taxpayer money would be used to build the interchange. It would be funded entirely through the Turnpike's tolls. And a recent noise study determined sound walls were not needed.
An environmental study is expected to wrap up early next year, but the project itself is still years away. We're live in Stuart. Antoinette Delbel, CBS 12 News.
We want to know, do you support the proposed interchange project connecting I-95 and the Turnpike in Martin County? You can weigh in right now by going to CBS12.com and clicking on this story on our homepage.